From your scalp to your feet. I did a question when you speak. Let me ask you something.
He rapping.
So Albert
Right.
Einstein, right now, I'm gonna say it every time. Y'all get used to it. So Albert Einstein, right? He said, the definition to insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. So I ask you, if that to be true, then do you believe that the will of a recording artist or performer is a form of insanity, or are we just driven?
Whoa! Whoa!
Uh,
Wow!
Hey.
Absolutely has to be a mix of both for sure. I
Whoa.
think you have to be a certain type of crazy to do anything great. I think you have to be, a certain type of discipline, really. But I think that in today's what today's culture accepts as the norm, I think that would be called insane. That's why people like David Goggins or Eat Eric Thomas or Future or anybody that we look up to, seems that way because there is either bought for them to seem that way or they really built like that. They really get up every day and eat, sleep, breathe, and crap that. Kobe. You know what I'm saying? We look up to Jordan. We look up to these people because they are, them. That's him. When people say that, it means you feel when you say it yourself. You feel like something. You know what I'm saying? Now imagine feeling like that and then looking back and looking at everything that you did. Yeah, man, you're gonna feel a certain type of way.
Right.
And you
Man,
should.
that question was so powerful. I did. It's one of your best questions, dog.
That was,
thank you.
I see you, dog. That
That was
question was
dope.
hard, bro.
Thank
Because
you.
in all honesty, I agree with that answer that Tracy gave. Because it takes like a healthy dose of both.
Yeah.
Because it is insane, and like, but it's insane because of the uncertainty. The insanity is in the not knowing what it is. Because I guess Albert Einstein's definition is insanity is trying the same thing and getting the same result. Now, if you associate that to the entrepreneurial journey of a creative, we really don't get the same result.
That's true.
Because
You said
first
it wrong.
you drop an album and then you might get booked for a show. You drop an album, then you get to do an interview. You drop an album, different accolades come with it at a certain point. But there are moments of repetition where you get in the same you might get the same accolade 3 times in a row before you get to the next accolade. You know what I'm saying? So there is that level of drivenness that you got to be able to do. That's what I tell all young artists. Man, I want to do this, mama. How do I get? Can you put me on the show? Look, you got to be able to do this when there ain't nobody around. It's cool when people are
Two
cheering.
people show up to the show.
Oh, right. When people's at your show
When
and
nobody show up to
you
the
did a
show.
great job, man. Like, man, keeping it a buck with Cass, man. When we booked that tour, there was like 1 or 2 dates. It was not popping like we wanted it to be popping, but we still performed like it was sold out, wall to wall, because you got to give them that same energy no matter what's going on and be able to roll with the punches. So it takes a level of a level of insanity because your partners, your friends, your family sometimes doesn't even understand. They're like, man, why you keep doing this when it's not really getting there? But then they look up 2 years later, 3 years later, 6 months later, 5 years later, 10 years later, and back. Oh, now you're getting more. You're on bigger stages. The checks are guaranteed. This is happening. It's now certified. I understand. But if you had quit at those moments where you received doubt and you don't face that adversity and treat it like a university, then that's how you lose, my friends.
Big facts.
Polished it for him.
Come on, man. I'm gonna give it to him straight, Patron.
What you got, Patron?
Well, Albert Einstein, he might know some things.
He does.
Yeah,
I'm not sure there's much he could tell me about making music though, and I don't think
You
music
told me
applies to
Einstein
that.
can't sit in your session.
He can sit in more ears, more ears, just less mouths.
Right.
Less mouths.
But I think that doesn't really apply to music because music, you're not creating the same song over and over again. You're creating new music, and it's a process, and you're getting better at it. And yeah, every time is a different product. It's not the same formula. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not the same songs.
Yeah, not the same beat, words.
You're getting better
delivery.
at something, and as you're growing, you're having more to talk about. It's just, I don't think that applies to that.
But I mean, but in a sense that, a lot of artists, there is no plateau. If the money was endless and people could keep dropping records and know they could be timeless and forever, they would.
Yeah.
Right. And that's more
when
so.
he's
That's
really
more
when are you
so
really
about the
satisfied? When are you
understanding of
really
the
satisfied
business.
as an artist? When are you really satisfied as an artist? You set yourself a goal to what? Drop an album when you didn't even know you could even afford a microphone. Then when you realize the thirst is real, and you catch the bug of the rapper, and it's endless.
Well,
Are
that's
we
why. That's why
crazy?
it's about the business of it. Because when you understand the business,
Well,
the
but see, no,
accolades
but
become
wait. The
different.
business is rap, right? But you know, once you get into rap, you open what, like a real estate agency. You you want to own an airport now.
I think I would question if they were actually artists, if that's where their focus was.
Yeah.
I mean, but I think that's actually, well, I think that's limiting though, because then
the money is what changes you from an artist to just a person that wants money to do.
Hold on, Tracy.
You can be a broke artist.
Wait, keep going, Tracy. Or you was driving somewhere.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say that I think that's limiting. It's limiting as a person, as a creative, and especially as a person of my black people. Like we can't afford to do that. I can't afford to be, in my opinion, you can't afford to just be an artist who just does music and has no awareness of a stock portfolio, if that's what you want to get into, a real estate portfolio, if that's what you get into, or some other side hustle, or heck, even if you keep a 9-to-5 or a part-time job, right? You want a steady check. You want to be investing in something that's going to be paying you more money at some point, some health benefits. Rap don't come with health benefits. Like, I think if I made $1 million tomorrow, man, I probably wouldn't go to work, but I probably would go to work. And I know that sounds silly, but like, I've learned, like,
you go in there and tell them, hey, how many hours I need to keep my benefits.
Being married, like, yeah, man, like being married, having a like, you want things. I think for the musician, the artist who just, all I care about is music, I don't care about a family, that's all I want to do, then, or you know, you do want to do that, then you want to do it later, then hey bro, you need to not mess with women or men or whatever you choose to mess with while you're chasing it. You need to stay focused, locked and loaded, so you can get where you need to go and make a living, because you have to be realistic at some point. A wife and kids don't eat dreams, they don't eat songs, they eat food that comes from money that you make from those songs, Lord willing. So then you have to make that sacrifice up front. But if you're I just say normal person, or the average person, whatever. But if you're a person that falls in love, like creatives tend to do, and has children or doesn't have children, you just get married and buy a house and have cars and whatever. You have to support that. And I think that it's I have a partner that if I chose to today quit my job, would let me have no whatever. Hey, go ahead, do it. I'm blessed.
Real one. This is the real one.
However, that would be irresponsible. We got crap to do. And our debt, we're in a good place and about to be in an even better one. So it would be selfish and naive for me to do something like that now, when having money has been able to bless me and make me able to create and do shows and do private shows and get my name in newspapers and do festivals and fly to go see Mambo in Seattle and do stuff like I can only do that with money. Once the money ceases, let's say I quit. She holds down the house and everything. Cool. All right. So now I have to make money before I can do anything.
Flight or do anything.
So now I'm back at square one. Boy, you got to get a job.
But what I will say, tie it into the question and to the intro of the show, is it comes with, like, it is a piece of that insanity, because everything you said is 100% valid. But we have to make a sacrifice somewhere. So if you can't say, if you with them 24 hours, you got to, that means that you're not sleeping as much, which I know, just like me, you don't be sleeping that much.
I do not.
You up right now. It's what? It's 1 a.m., 12 over there right now, something like that.
It's 12:47.
You know what I'm saying? You probably gonna make a beat, write a verse before you lay down and blow a J. Like, I know that. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's where the insanity come in, because you need that little drive. You know what I'm saying? When you getting ready for a battle, Patrol, you know what I'm saying? You might have just got off a shift, but you gotta put in them extra hours. Gotta clock in, gotta be prepared. Do that little research, add that one little bar, because as a creativity comes to you whenever. That's the problem.
Not for nothing, but I do get paid for that as well, so that is another job.
It is and I mean, me too.
I'm going on my second shift. Like, I gotta get these rounds ready.
I feel even when I you know what I mean, I'm booked for these shows, you know, they come with their guarantees and I know I'm getting my thing for it, but it still takes a level of like I'll say it like this. It's like your job giving you an hourly pay. Our careers are given a salary pay. So sometimes what we getting isn't always equated to the work that you're putting in. You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna pay you, but you really gonna put 9-hour shift into that, but you know, nah, that's real. I really like this question, man. I like where you took the conversation, man. Shout out to you, my brother, for real,
Patrick Beverly,
it definitely, man. Nah, held it down for sure, man.